Have you ever pondered what triggered the cataclysmic events of World War I, a conflict so massive that it reshaped the contours of the 20th century? This question is not only thought-provoking, but also opens the gateway to a deeper understanding of our shared global history. Around the dawn of the 20th century, Europe was a powder keg waiting to explode. A complex web of alliances, rivalries, and tensions were brewing beneath the surface. The spark that lit this powder keg was the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria-Hungary on June 28, 1914, in Sarajevo. This event set off a chain reaction, pulling nation after nation into the vortex of war. By August of that same year, the great powers of Europe had declared war on each other. On one side were the Central Powers, which included Germany, Austria-Hungary, and the Ottoman Empire. On the other side were the Allied powers, which included Great Britain, France, and Russia. For the next 4 years, the world witnessed one of the bloodiest conflicts in human history. The war was characterized by trench warfare, where soldiers lived and fought in horrendous conditions. New weapons of war such as tanks, machine guns, and poison gas added to the deadly toll. In 1917, the tide of war began to turn. The United States, initially neutral, entered the war on the side of the Allies. Meanwhile, Russia exited the war due to internal revolution. Finally, on November 11, 1918, an armistice was signed, marking the end of World War I. The war had left an estimated 17 million soldiers and civilians dead and 20 million wounded. In the aftermath, the Treaty of Versailles was signed in 1919, placing the blame for the war squarely on Germany and Austria-Hungary. This treaty would later contribute to the rise of Adolf Hitler and World War II. So, to summarize, World War I was a complex global conflict that began with the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand and ended with the Treaty of Versailles. It was characterized by trench warfare and the use of new deadly weapons. The war resulted in the deaths and injuries of millions of people and set the stage for World War II. Indeed, understanding World War I is crucial to understanding the events of the 20th century. It is a stark reminder of the devastating impact of war and the importance of diplomacy and peace.